Hi, my name is Shatatal Das. Welcome to another learning video on the topic Life Cycle Cost of a Lightning Arrestor. I hope you must have already watched my previous videos. If not, please check out the other videos on my channel. Before getting deep into the topic, let's first have a look on basics. An electrical grid has many types of equipments contained within it. There is a power transmission system for transferring power from generating station to load centers. There are substations with transformers, switchgear, and auxiliary equipments. All these equipments require protection under any abnormal situation. Protection systems comprise of a lot of equipments. The sensing systems like instrument transformers, the actuation systems like relays, fault clearing equipments like circuit breaker, and surge suppression systems like lightning arrestor. Lightning arrestor form a small part of the electrical grid, which is not so costly compared to all other equipments within the electrical grid. But that doesn't mean the services rendered by a lightning arrestor is small compared to other products. It is a dormant keeper which ensures the safety of all other equipments in the grid. So it is not appropriate to say what is the cost of the arrestor, rather what is the value of the lightning arrestor. So we need to find the value of lightning arrestor. Before we can evaluate the lightning arrestor, let's understand how the lightning arrestor does its job. Under normal condition, the power flows through the grid via transmission line, substations, and distribution lines till it reaches residential location. Under fault condition, the lightning arrestor senses the overvoltage in the system and diverts the surge into ground. Depending on the location of the lightning arrestor, the surge is diverted to the ground by the nearest lightning arrestor. The lightning strikes is measured by thunderstorm days per year for a particular location as depicted in the image. But the data with which we are concerned is ground flash density, which is derived from the data of thunderstorm days per year. This graph shows the thunderstorm data for the entire planet. When a lightning travels towards Earth, it is attracted by the tallest and nearest structure of opposite potential or zero potential. More flashes are collected by taller structures. So we would need to know the lightning collection rate for a particular area, which depends on height of the structure, width of the crossarm, and ground flash density. In the scenario presented here, the lightning will be attracted by the tallest structure, which in this case is the transmission tower. SIGRE Technical Brochure 63 provides the formula for calculating lightning collection rate and ground flash density. This is a plot of the lightning flash collection rate for the world, and this plot is the lightning flash collection rate for India. The length of the conductor under study will be considered as lightning flash collection area, which depends on the length of the conductor within a span and the number of spans. The product of lightning flash collection rate with lightning flash collection area will give us the lightning flash rate for the span. So the value of the arrestor is cost of the equipment to be protected multiplied with expected service life divided by lightning flash rate of the span. Here the equipment can be transformer whose cost can be taken directly for consideration, or it can be a transmission line, in which case the downtime of the line along with the repair cost of the system in case of flashover can be taken as cost of the equipment to be protected. The expected service life is the life of the arrestor. The flash rate for the span has already been explained earlier. This information can be used by maintenance engineers to budget for their equipment repair replacement, and maintenance, thereby providing a proper business case of the spending towards the protection system. If you need further details on the calculation, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. So we have come to the end of this video. I hope this video was informative. Please like this video, give your valuable comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.